I'm not exactly sure where to take these stories anymore, guys. So many Call of Duty pros and players and participants in the Call of Duty League already complaining about the game itself, or the league itself, or online play, or Joe COD in particular. I am certainly going to touch on this more in the next few days as well. I do apologize to all of you guys. I'm simply falling behind on all of these crazy topics brought to light by these pro players. I think Skrapz now a few days ago on stream bringing to light and even grave, I would say more grave point out there, potentially even threatening to quit Call of Duty because of all the issues these pros have had to deal with in their first ever and inaugural Call of Duty League season. I also want to bring this clip to the light as well, because we've seen rumors out there about potentially the next Call of Duty title being delayed. And if it's not delayed, seemingly it might be rushed out, which does make you worry of one or two things. Could the next one somehow be more broken than this one? That seems hard to believe. And is the next one even going to come inside the next year? And ironically, could we be seeing for the first time for our first Call of Duty League season and the entrance to the franchise league, could we have to play Modern Warfare for the first 2 seasons? I don't know. The thought is out there. Here's what Skrapz had to say about it on his stream.
Be shite like this. We have zero backing. We have no support. We have nobody helping us out. We have a shite game. No good maps. The spawns are terrible. The guns are f***ing balanced and broke. Million attachments. You name it, bro. These dead servers that took 7 months. Everything. You name it, bro. Like, everything needs to change. Everything. Literally has to. Otherwise, I'm quitting, bro, and I'm turning into a full-time streamer. I'm not going through this again. It's been the worst year of my life. If anything, it should have been the best. I'm getting paid the most money I've ever been getting paid. My apartment gets paid for. I'm living in America. I'm playing COD. Bro, like, I should be buzzing. I should literally be having the time of my life. And instead, bro, I'm sat here, yeah, f***ing depressed.
And all this going on right now, guys, I can tell you by the point of me recording this, in the last couple of days alone, we've already seen Octane and Crim6 and Clayster and Mox and Looney and Skrapz included, and several other pro players out there complaining now vocally and publicly about this game for a variety of reasons. It is insanity to see this kind of behavior out of pros, but rightfully so with how broken the game and league have been so far, and a lot of manners out there. I am super curious to see what the future Call of Duty titles will look like, as well as the league, how it will develop and actually respond to all of these things. Heck, even just a day ago, we talked about Scump and his Call of Duty fine as to exactly why that was. Probably because he called this current Call of Duty the worst all time. Now, very lastly, for all of you guys, speaking of Skrapz, by the way, as well as a guy like Shotzzy, who this past weekend was the MVP by a lot of eyes, a standout player without even winning the event itself, he really did take off. We have now brought to us by CDL Intel the supposed buyout range of a kid like Shotzzy. And yes, when it comes time for Envy and Hastro, and of course that being the Dallas Empire, they didn't just pay a pretty penny. They paid anywhere from $150,000 to $250,000 alone just to buy Shotzzy out.
Can you tell us how much they buy you out of your contract for Halo? I'll give you an estimate, or like a bit, like an estimate, but I'll give you like the baseline. But it was around, I'm pretty sure it was around like 150 racks, 150,000 to like 250,000.
Woo, and let me tell you guys, based off salaries, when we're looking towards the top players like a game like Counter-Strike, paying 150 to 250K buyout, that's pretty impressive. Now, speak of Skrapz and the devil himself, he did say from FaZe to London, though, his buyout was potentially in that same range, if not a tad bit higher, saying it was triple that of 100K. So I'm going to assume anywhere from 200 to 300K buyout that FaZe Clan cashed in to give a guy like Skrapz to the London Royal Ravens, which, if true, I don't know if true, but if it is, that is utterly insane. You got to think about Empire paying that price, London paying that price, and on top of that, paying those guys probably top salaries, which we have heard about anywhere from the same range of 150 to 200 plus K for the top players out there making annually during Call of Duty League. That is an insane investment to make on top of the buy-in price of 25 plus mil and salaries for other pro players as well. The money going into Call of Duty is just utterly nuts, especially with the game we got and the league we got currently. Yes, the league will continue to develop and get better itself, but if the games don't, where is all this going to go? I have no idea out there, guys, but I hope you all do enjoy. I'll continue to talk about other pro players who have been bashing the game very vocally and very publicly, even quite possibly taking on fines for doing so. Until next time, though, what do you guys think about this? You know what to do, all right? Drink that Wawa. I sound so stupid. How long am I going to say that for? Drink that coffee. I'll see you guys back here next time. Huh?